아니 내가 유럽에서 너무 행복했나 봐요. 아.
There's one thing about Jungkook's words after the concert that made fans feel like Europe holds a very special place in his heart. Hello ARMY, welcome back. After the European concert leg, Jungkook appeared visibly emotional. It wasn't just the atmosphere of the concert itself. It seemed like the entire experience had left a lasting impression on him. When he spoke afterward, Jungkook even expressed how much he wanted to return to Europe as soon as possible. The words were simple, but the way he said them made fans immediately pick up on one thing: he genuinely loved his time there. First, Jungkook admitted that he really wanted to return to Europe. Then the mood shifted when Jin and Taehyung started joking about their flight to New York. Jin said they would arrive in around 7 or 8 hours. Taehyung immediately corrected him: Hyung, not 8 hours, 10 hours. Jin casually replied that it was basically the same. But Taehyung still insisted that Jin needed to be more accurate about the time. And just when the conversation started feeling like an ordinary travel discussion, Jimin suddenly showed up with completely unexpected skincare knowledge. But it was the little moment that came afterward that made this whole interaction even more entertaining. Jimin suddenly shared a tip about using a face mask. According to Jimin, you should lie down while wearing a sheet mask because of gravity. And what made it even funnier was how casually he delivered the information, almost like he had just discovered it himself. The contrast was hilarious. Jungkook was in an emotional mood after an experience that clearly meant a lot to him in Europe. Meanwhile, the other members were simply being themselves. Jin was focused on calculating the travel time. Taehyung became the accuracy police who refused to let the 8-hour estimate slide. And Jimin suddenly turned into Evrion's skincare instructor. For fans, these tiny interactions can feel more special than any big planned moment. Not everything has to become a major event. Sometimes, a simple conversation is enough to show how naturally their chemistry works. And Jungkook didn't need to give a long explanation about why he wanted to return to Europe. His words, "I really love Europe," already said a lot about how meaningful the experience was for him. In the shared conversation, Jungkook expressed that he wanted to return to Europe, while Taehyung, Jin, and Jimin appeared in separate lighthearted moments involving their travel conversation and Jimin's skincare tip. Maybe for Jungkook, Europe was simply one part of their journey, but seeing how strongly he wanted to return makes it clear that the experience left memories he wasn't ready to let go of. And then there were Jin, Taehyung, and Jimin making sure the mood didn't stay too serious. One member speaks from the heart. One starts debating the flight time. Another insists the numbers need to be accurate. And one suddenly teaches everyone how to properly use a face mask. That's the BTS dynamic fans love. Emotional when the moment calls for it, but still able to turn an ordinary conversation into something that makes everyone smile. If you had to choose one moment, the Jungkook Europe confession, Jin and Taehyung's flight time debate, or Jimin's skincare lesson, which one made you laugh and melt at the same time?